There are so many things that I want to talk about. Oh, so I've extremely decided that I no longer give a fuck because my purpose as far as humanity goes, everybody's got the same kind of idea, be it the Christians from far away or the guy who wants to build a no money society and have robots do everything for us. I don't stand a chance. I don't have any. I know how to get us there. I really do. There's just so many people who aren't willing to look at the dark. They're just not. So I cut my hair out of a sort of need for change, I guess. It's kind of like Sia, but I need to dye it really badly, and I need to go back to fiery, and I fucking hate my bangs. And it's all a little too short, and it's all so puffy because I have so much hair. Oh, what does this guy say? I want you to be happy and not greedy, and that will make you happy, and that is all about acting like an adult and helping others, not just ourselves, except when it goes away. Oh, you deny, you deny the need for bad to exist, but I say in order for me to be good, I need it to, I need it to stay. So, as I was saying, as I was saying, God, where do I even start? Okay, so for no money, there are versions of the world where that could exist. There really are. Well, this guy thinks that politicians are the problem and that they have led us astray. Sort of. It's not really Christian, and yet it is because he's saying we need to all follow the Ten Commandments, and I'm like, but what about the first four? They don't make any sense, or they make sense but not really. And uh, like for instance, should not make any fault or like any falsehoods. Hold on, I'm gonna read it. Oh shoot. Okay, well that's not. Um, I'm sorry. So you guys are watching me wait for a message. This is just not good. It's not good. I have no organizational skills, you guys, and I had so many last year. I don't know what happened. So fuck it. We are going to we are going to get my bong. That's what we're gonna do. My bong. Such an idiot. Like, do you not understand the duality that is life? Oh my god, why are people so stupid? And see, he's not really so much stupid as just naively just uh, So what I am going on about God, World War III, and he thinks he can save people by posting video after video after video about his plan and how we're supposed to all within ourselves or whatever kind of thing like that. Believe in the Ten Commandments and no politicians and very little cost of living. I mean, he's not. I haven't watched all of his videos. I really haven't, but I do know that he started this out of a kid committing suicide, and he didn't see it coming, and he felt, so bad. And he's been posting videos since before that, but I mean, he really started to believe in this plan after this kid, and the way he'd answer my questions, it's like, how can you believe in the Ten Commandments and then say, not admit to considering my idea of God, the mother, being false? I mean, like, that's basically what you're saying. And if you won't admit to that, then how are you supposed to have the plan that incorporates everybody's version of what is acceptable? Because I'm sorry, if you are a good person and you don't believe in God, a lot of these people seem to think that that makes you unfit for the other world or the nice world or whatever. Heathen is incorrect. That's not what heathen means. What's the one? No, I guess they would accuse you of heresy in the old days or some bull crap like that. Oh, this is about to get a lot easier. And a lot more stupid. Although I'm not so sure it's true. I'm smoking too much. That needs to be changed. Not badly, but it needs to. God, that thing gets me every time. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it run because I don't give no fucks. Didn't have this morning and I'm paying for it now. Alright, at least I know where to start. So, I'd kind of like to think that I'd be like John Oliver if I were super organized. A lot of people think I'm crazy, and I don't blame them. I understand why, but what a lot of people don't take into account is that I have tried to comprehend my existence as if I am Jesus or God or even the devil from time to time. I'm sure lots and lots of people do that. The difference between me and them, more often than not, is I have no family. I've experienced extreme versions of abuse. I have all but fairly all but killed. I mean, if adultery is technically where you're married, then no, I have never committed adultery. However, I have cheated. I've done all but killed, I believe. My lord. Not funny. Why do I think I'm so funny? Some people think I'm funny. It really depends on timing, doesn't it? Thou shalt not commit adultery. Honor thy no. Honor thy father and mother. No. Worship false idols. Check. How is that the first one, okay? See, and I know this is what he's talking about, that guy that I was talking, David Frank. I'm just going to call him David. I'm sure he wouldn't mind getting whatever attention I actually get from YouTube out towards his Facebook. But David Frank, I mean, how many people would there be of that? Jesus. It'd be like my name. Jesus. Why does it always happen to the common folk? All right. If it follows a particular order in which it's as if it's progressing in linear time, like a story, like a set of rules to begin from as a state of mind, even, like, then sure, I kind of understand. The last three are basically about jealousy. Covet, let's be absolutely sure. Desire. Well, fuck off. I've done that up, down, and all the way around with all of these things. I mean, what child who isn't taught that they are special? Like, maybe they don't have the best of everything, but they can always have that opportunity. Those really friggin' like naive types, unless they're taught that. And even then, I mean, it's not jealousy, it's desire. It's the number one synonym anyway. Yearn, desire, possess, or have. All of the above. Do not bear false witness against thy neighbor. So lie, steal, adultery. Yeah, all but kill people. And this is most people by the time that they reach a quarter of a century, and I'm 26 now. And I don't mind me at all. I don't. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. That's what makes it interesting. If you don't comprehend the devil a little bit, you don't live. You just don't. I mean, Buddha teaches much of these things when it comes to coveting and desire and thou shalt not kill and, respect and peace. That all seems to peter out in that very physical kind of martial arts and just arts of the people throughout China and Asia. Very, very beautiful culture. Everybody wants to think that, right? That they see something. I mean, if you just go through, that's what this fucking episode's called, the Ten Commandments. Oh, you know what? What all do I have to hide? God, what all to hide? I believe that's the problem. I do. There's no judgment there. Why do I reject it as quickly as I admit it? Why do I play both sides of the field? I try not to. And then I just do it even more to some degree or another. I'm so blatantly honest, and yet I'm hurting somebody, desiring something, making... I am thy Lord. No, I am the Lord thy God. Spoken to Moses, featuring a How many people could that have been? I mean, in those times, millions was outlandishly huge and excessive of people. 100 million could have existed on the planet. We're breeding like crazy, but you don't see the peace of it. You don't see the glory in that. Anyway, it just doesn't apply to the average person as anything but. See, it's funny. Just this one is so very complex. You have to talk about it for an hour. Me, at least. Some people have no interest. Or if maybe I'm just catching them at the wrong time. I mean, there's so many levels just to considering one other person. I can't. In order to exact that very command, I am, is to obey people, to recognize. But command people, rather. Make people obey. Recognition, validate. And over so many people, just one voice in one guy's head. Yeah, it would work. The stories, yeah, I believe them. It's been a long time since I've actually gotten into all of it, and I've been saying that for so long. But the one person spouting it off the most in my life as of recently, somebody I'm embarrassed to know, embarrassed for him. So let's move on to number 2, because that wasn't vague and all over the place, and I'm not stoned at all. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Well, now I'm just describing what my eyes are doing if I'm in that mindset where I'm obeying other people. Thy Lord and thy God. See, thy leader, God, to communicate. To demand your eyes are inherently listening to what you're trying to communicate. The attention's drawn, all of it. I mean, comprehending ourselves is hard enough. Fuck. If it's not just doing it, oh man, the amount of ways you can see reality. Oh, all the theories about pain. It worked. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Well, that's just stupid. I'd only ask one other person that, and everybody knows it. If it's not about that, if that's not a common thing that would come among the people, we'd have to talk about our loving of each other, our relationships, our keeping all of this out. I mean, it's not that this doesn't, it works. Motherfucker. Make unto thee any graven image. Everybody knows graven is uncomely. Image. But the way they said it, it's not. Yeah. Past participle. Fuck off. They call words particles? Participle. Fuck me. I got excited on camera for nothing. And I'm just gonna, while knowing it though, alright? Oh, graven image, but the two words coming together can also mean a different thing as far as euphemisms and other grammarly words. Okay. Other people would think other things like this, and I would think, well, that just proved the mother is also one. At least in my eyes. I follow a set of books, but they're they're difficult. A carved idol or representation of a god. Well, see, and this also goes into all of the things that make society fucked. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. We debate the very existence of Jesus, let alone all the fucking rules we have been breaking. God, that wipes out so many church people who aren't. If you've looked at that image and seen anything other than what it was as gruesome, I don't know. I mean, is it better to think negative or positive about this image of this God? Why not apply both? Maybe Jesus was gay. We don't know. Kevin Smith thinks black Jesus. I think gay Jesus. I don't care what color it was. Make him rainbow color. That'd be great. Just save us all some time. Probably was. In my mind, I don't really see an actual person. If I think of it separate from myself, if I think of myself believing in things and God and comprehending the idea of God alone and putting myself in the place of human yet attached. I mean, it's not hard for any of us if we even come across it, right? The concept, we're taught it at any given age where we question. Lost my train of thought. Give me a second. Well, in my mind, there's always people around me. It's not that I'm, see, but I believe so many different things about schizophrenia and bipolar. I know. No, man. No, man, there's just some people. There's just certain times with those people. They just have to occur in order for us all to fucking, really, it's all a representation of I'm just a dumbass who likes to keep going on and on and on and on. And my personalities, I have to be abundant with this, even if I don't always mean it like this or like this. Which is also a falsehood. And see, there's just so many different ways to fucking break the rule once there's tons and tons of people. Either to be in charge of or in relating to on that classless level. Same level, parallel, eye to eye. That's why the whole violent version of an eye for an eye thing doesn't work. I just can't see the devil being any more real than this God that I write up. I believe that we all actually know, in fact, that we're all part of this thing, be it a power, an energy. It's the people who truly and 100% don't believe there's a reason for anything. Even giving those moments to those people, it means something. But with the people, they just do. See, I come to times, but I'm not somebody who typically does. I always believe in something. They're off. And what strikes me about all of these commandments is, what does thou shalt not kill really apply to? What if I eat meat? What if I eat plants? Is that not alive? I think there is a God of the simple fact that that first line is just, if I'm going to look at somebody who is flawless, some power, some being, some destiny, my specific thoughts lie with the mother, with the Christian God absolutely being in play, and all of the demigods having to do with what makes them, in their way, less than us, so that we can function within them. Honor thy father and thy mother. I want to remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. I'm pretty good, pretty bad, pretty don't fucking care most of the time. No, no, every single one. Every single fucking one. That's the one I always forget. See, that is 11. It's following the actual scripture. How confusing Wikipedia. But important if I wanted to get to know these fucking things. That shit. I can't always think that it's higher than me. I think without that division, there's no way to define what's good about me. Do I think I'm all good? Oh, fuck no. There's no other way to look at it so fairly than to blame everything and nothing on myself. Because if I'm to blame for everything, then everything is created as I act upon it. I am making reactions out of nothing to whatever exists as I'm acting upon it. Making something out of nothing even if I don't will it to. It's when relating to people that it's particularly fair. I'm not better than any man out there. Am I better than any person out there? There's probably some. Do these actions make up for those things? Well, only if all of those wishes counted for anything. I mean, it's one or the other. Either I'm making up for something actively, or when I wish it comes true, and I prefer to believe the active. So I'm a good person. I wouldn't want the dark not to exist. I there are so many different gods. There are so many different ways of looking at things. There's so many different ways of experiencing things. I can't help but be curious of it all. It's not about anything than what exists right here. And if I'm going to apply God to other people, then I'm also going to apply absolutely the harshest things that God would have to experience as a result of being a mom. Or I'm not going to apply God to anything but myself and be a happy-go-lucky or an absolute shit, which actually doesn't really work. You actually have to. That's something that I've always wanted to say on these, and this is kind of offhand, but relating to another vlog sometime along the lines. I let my mind go, and the worst that I could do was steal. The worst I could do was evade and be dishonest. I couldn't go farther than that, and maybe it is a testament to my individuality, which is important on this. That's where everybody gets confused, isn't it? This plane, this physical existence, this interacting with these different looking types of people. Never stops in my head. I don't know everything for everybody else. I just know me, right? I think everybody else feels that way. I'd love to believe that there's billions of people on this planet. That'd be nifty. But if that were so, everything that could exist would. The way we apply our minds to things, the way we study things, the way we incorporate and mimic and learn, we're capable of learning everything about something and a lot about so much else just in order to keep going with that objective, that conceptual or maybe, interactive thing that's ours. But if we apply our individuality onto this, we get a reaction. Either from the creatures around us that don't quite act like they give too much of a fuck about this, about creating. They care about situation. I've gotten so dumb over the years. I feel like I'm a computer. Anyway, these fucking commandments. What if you're hungry? What if he's not the one and he's forcing you to stay with him and these laws and these things? I mean, it's so misogynistic. I can't. If I'm not the free-spirited bitch he's fallen in love with and, every single time she finally decides to, he has to become an arrogant dick. If I'm not that, then I'm not godly at all. To be godly is to be flawed in the most basic ways. Your needs are just never met. They can't be, not if it's to be fair. Especially if there's two. Why wouldn't there be two? I mean, one would get lonely. It's very simple, isn't it? We all know this. What relevance? What family? That's what relevance. Future or past. I think I must be the dumbest person on the planet when I get stoned. Because it's so peaceful to have these thoughts and want to share them as if they're important or stimulating, maybe. And then it's so peaceful to have that kind of attitude to waft about, and I'm capable of it without, but not to the same degree. I'm ready to quit again, but I'm happy with it too. So it's very strange. How do I incorporate all these things that I know, if there is anything to them? Is it a difference between the quantum reality of choices and individuality versus the entirety? I mean, it's all related. The God doesn't matter. There has to be two in order to be any people, any variety. My rabbits are freaking out, and it's been a very long time with this. Nobody cares. Some people care. Bear false witness. I just gets more surreal with these. I'm very all over the place because not only am I starting to be less stoned, but I am also extraordinarily exhausted. I could go on and on and on and be this book. I don't know if everybody can relate to that, and that I'd like to keep. I could go on and on as if I were this book. But then there's science and quantum reality, and it's the same. Maybe this is what they mean by they. Maybe I really am a racist, bigot, pig, fucking asshole, bitch. Oh, let's just tackle all of the hard shit all at once in some nonsensical run-on sentence. From the mind of Jessica Ross in Canada. Dear Lord. I'm not scared of that. Well, one of me. I like to think there's two of me. And I think that puts me onto the borderline personality disorder, which I talked about. But I also think that was a choice, which is why I decided it's not a mental disability. And I think schizophrenia is being highly attuned to the energies around you in the past and the present, ghosts and the spatial memory and all the quantum realities of whether or not you decide to be perceptive enough of this particular area to see a shadow. That is really just you taking in energy or energy coming from something else to take it from you or attached to you in some, I don't know, give and take. If my friends were really my friends, they'd tell me to breathe more often. Of course, I'd probably just bite their head off. See, I'm honest. We could throw Tourette's out the window. We can throw maybe a touch of the Downs, or no, not that one. Autism and then mesotism, bipolar, all of those. Oh, they're fun. Just don't know what it's like to be anybody else. I don't think that excused the craziness of it. I'm so sure and then not sure, and I think that's the reason why even I reject it looking at this. I'm like, fuck. I understand it when I read it in order, but then I deny it here, and then it gets really true to me here. After thou shalt not kill, I'm screwed. Look, 6. Yin and yang, people. Yin and yang. I gotta stop denying this stuff and just, yep, to everybody. Remind them to get on a positive path or a get it over with path if they're on a vindication or revenge, or there's no stopping the negativity of it. Get them to get it over with. We're in hard times right now. And I'm not scared of that. I am scared. See, one of me is not scared of you people. A politician. What scares me is trying to organize the people. Oh. Because it gets racial. It's very, right off the bat, blacks and whites. Right after females and males, blacks and whites. That's how you do it, don't you? If you're going to organize the entire world as it's dissolving and revolving and evolving, and too much vulva there. That was funny. I gotta tell Kevin that part. where I'm supposed to be. That's for sure. Would not be this erratic if I weren't. If I weren't in a safe place, if I weren't good, if I didn't know how to use it. I mean, I don't react this way in every single situation. Just when I'm stoned and I'm thinking about the universe, because it's got to be, it is erratic. In order to comprehend it, you have to look at the chaos of it and try to figure it out. Or you have to figure yourself out. I mean, there's no fucking winning. Not on a permanent scale. Unless you just have a characteristic or a cause. There is a permanence by choice there. You choose your parents. I have a theory that sometimes we do. I really gotta write my book, people. No, you know what I gotta do? No. I gotta write my book. No. There are two of me. Sometime. I gotta go to bed, people. Alright. So, the 10 fucking commandments as as deciphered by Jessica Ross. Where's the camera? By the way, it's April 17th, 2017. I'm so tired, guys. Bye.